Well, a customer sent me 3 baskets this time, and the one with the handle is the one that has the biggest problem. It's very dried out. Um, it's got some rot in the top, as you can see. The handle looked like they tied a little rope around it to keep it together. Um, the lid can come off, which is good. So that means I can work on this a whole lot faster. And you can see how all this here has dried out. So I'm going to have to rewind this entire top here. I think I can fix this one. I told her I'll make a little deal with her, and I won't charge her as much because I want to use this one for advertisement. So, and then we got a wall pocket here, and that looks in pretty good shape, but it's very old and dried out. And then I have another basket here. This one has a lid. Let me take all this stuff out. It looks pretty good in the inside. It is a beautiful color, nice and golden brown. The whole entire basket is like a golden brown. It looks like it got pine, but it's not. That is how the well, I'm going to take all this one out from the plastic that was in there. And like I was saying, this one, it looks kind of good down in there, but it has a curve down in there. And I'm going to have to tighten this one up on the bottom here. I can see a lot of little holes in there. So this one, even though it wasn't built correctly a long time ago, it looks like they're stitched and wrapped and stitched, and that made the basket a whole lot weaker. As we can see, I can see all through the basket, so I'm going to have to rewind all that on the bottom for her. So I think it'll come out just right if I rewind the entire basket for her. And then I can use this for advertisement, and then she can enjoy it. There's 3 baskets here. It's going to take a little time for me to get all 3 of them done, so I will start on the 2 small ones first, the wall pocket and the other basket, and then that way I'll spend a little more time on the larger one. So I'm going to have to fix a special nail boom for this one because the binding, it is so small. If I use my regular nail boom, I'll probably tear it. And you can see all in here where all this has come apart. So I can almost take this basket apart. See that? 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the bottom here to get it back together. That way everything's holding together, and then I'll work my way up until I get to the handles. Now there's something new here. That I've never seen before, is how the basket maker put a divider in the middle where the handles come. I've never seen anything like that. Pretty interesting. How they skip that and come around. Not a bad idea. They didn't do a split in there, which is, you know, I kind of like that, but it gives me an idea now. Because I wanted to take a basket and take the handles, instead of doing the flat handle, I want to do a rainbow handle, and it is a pretty good idea if I try that and put a split inside the inside right here. This is the main reason why I like working on old baskets, because it gives me ideas. Gives me ideas. Okay, we'll see what I can do with this basket, and hopefully I can bring it back alive for that customer. And this is a closer view of how that basket is. It's all dried out. Got a lot of dust. Look like it's been sitting someplace, maybe in a shed or something, and water got it. So that way the rot is just starting. So I hope I've caught it in time so that I can stop that. I'll rebuild that, and I'll do the same thing with the wall pocket here. It's got some dried out spots, but I can rework that. And then the top on this small basket, that'll be the next one that I'll work on. Right now I got another customer that I've got to finish, and that's why I tell people, you know, if they have a friend, and that's how this customer got to, and this how that customer got to me, because of a friend she said, that told her about how I fixed her basket, and she sent the basket to me, and because she liked what I did for her friend. So I get a lot of business like that also, which is not bad. But this one, I mean, I've worked on 50-year-old basket, 75-year-old basket, 100-year-old basket, and this one is like in between. I've never had to rebuild a top, and normally I think if I have to, then I would have to charge that customer more, because in reality what I really want to do is I really want to just take a basket, put it back together without adding any material except for the palm, because we know that's the thread and the needle. And so far in the last 3 years, I have not having to add any new material to a basket that I have to repair. And I hope I don't come up with anything like that, because I want that customer to see how I take old material and bring it back to new. Just look at that top. And I'm going to let you see this once I'm finished, how that top is going to be. I'm not going to add any material to this. I am just going to rewrap it in this area. You know, sitting here today, it's cold outside, and sometimes I sit in the sunroom here and just watch a little television and work on a little basket. And that's what I'm doing here today. And since it is so cold, I didn't go down to the market, so I have started on one of the customers' basket, and I am going to sit here and I just sit and think and just work on people's basket. You know, I really enjoy it, and by the time sometime I get a basket halfway done or finished, the whole day is already gone. You know, so I try and enjoy myself with peacetime in my little hub here I call. So you can see in the background here a lot of the baskets and stuff that I had. I have already either repaired them, or I am still in the process of finishing them. I have a habit of starting baskets, and then I start thinking, and the next thing I know, I stop. I put that basket to the side, and I just start another basket. But for some reason, my mind is always wandering. My mind is always wandering. always thinking. Sometimes I think about the some of the nights when my mama's sitting up and she be talking on the phone. And I still ain't figure out how she be doing that anyway, but you know, in today's we got Bluetooth, stuff like that. She know nothing but that. But she can talk on the phone all night and she'll sew a basket. Sometimes she'll be up until the next morning. You know, so back then they had party lines, but I still try to figure out how she going to sew a basket and talk on the phone at the same time. You know, I mean, I guess they're pros at that, I guess. But anyway, I would start a basket, get it halfway done, and then all of a sudden I stop on that basket to do something else. Or it might be I'm working on somebody else's basket, and then I stop doing what I'm doing and then never get back to finishing something that I started in the first place. So this is a little wall pocket that somebody sent me, and I'm working on that today, trying to get this back to the customer as soon as possible. But it gives me ideas when I sit here. And I just think about the old days when me as a little kid, I would go out there, play, and play in the fields, climb a big old oak tree, and just sit up there, perched in one of those limbs like a like a bird. But anyway, we had 5 big oak trees in our yard, and when Mom and Daddy go someplace, went to work, me and the brother would climb up in that tree, get up on one of them limbs, and just kind of like just sit there, riding it like we riding horses, because the limbs were very strong, so the weight, an oak tree will take a lot of weight. So we just climb up in there, not the base, but we get up on the limb, because the limbs hang down into the field. So I would climb up in there and just sit in there and play like I'm going through a tunnel or something like that. But those days long gone. Oak trees cut down. And I just think about them old days, how things were back then, growing up as a little kid. During the summertime, go out there on the farm, make a little money, save some, enjoy myself. And I mean, that's just was the way of life. And then sometimes go down to grandmama's house. I remember going to grandmama's house. We as a little kid, and we would go down there some days, and you got the mulberry tree, you had the shed, oak tree right there, the field, and then we had the pond. Oh man, we all used to run about in that pond and play around. And grandmama used to take us way up on the hill. We had to walk through the pond and go way up, and then we had fields back there, plant potato and beans. You know, that's how we you know, one thing I want to say, while I'm working on these baskets, is one thing I try and tell people when they send their basket to me, that they're not going to get the basket right back. And I feel that if someone wants a basket repaired, then they got to have patience to let me repair it. And if you don't have the patience to let me repair your basket, I ask you, don't send your basket to me, because I am not going to rush it. I'm not going to put you in place of somebody else's if it's what I call first in, first out. And which that means is, if your friend send me a basket and you send me a basket after your friend, I am not going to put you in the front just because you send me a basket. No. I always tell people that what line they're in, if they're 10th or 12th, whenever I get done with the basket, then I go on to the other basket. But I have some customers, they'll email me, they'll call me, well, where's my basket? What time are you going to start my basket? If you're going to worry about that, all I'm going to say to you is, please don't send your basket to me, because I want to do it right. And if you're going to spend your money, then spend it wisely, have somebody fix your basket. Or the old saying is, you get what you pay for. And I'm not going to hang on to that belief, because when I get a basket, I look at it as if I'm making that basket myself. And I can tell you, I have repaired many baskets. Some 5 years old, 10 years old, 50 years old, 100 years old. And those customers, they really appreciate what I do to their basket. So I say to you again, if you don't want basket fixed, don't send it to me. Take it to somebody else, because I'm going to fix your basket. And I'm going to fix it as if I made that basket myself. So if you don't believe in that, don't send your basket to me. You might say, I'm giving away money. No, I'm not giving money away. I'm not going to run my blood pressure up just because you want a basket back. No. I enjoy replaying baskets. But if you don't want your basket repaired, then don't send it to me. Take it to somebody else. This is the thread and the needle for the baskets. Okay, as you can see, I am done with the top. Remember when I first started how that top was all torn up, dried out? I put no material on this top. All I did was rewind it, and it's almost like brand new. See that? Nice and tight. Look, inside, outside. I add no material. All I did was the rewinding off the palm. This is the thread, the palm. This is all I did with this top. Same thing with this top. Now, what I'm going to do next, as you can see, this is the rest of the basket. When I finish with that basket, you are going to see how the entire work have been done. Now I'm going to put this top on the top of that basket so you can actually see right now what that basket looks like. Okay, you can see the handles still need to be fixed. The sides need to still be worked on. You can see all of that there is coming all apart. How the bottom is, especially on the side. You can see all that gap in there. All this have been rotted a little. Material have already changed. The customer got some wrapping around the when I use this palm, it is going to bring it back to life. I'm not going to use this green palm. I'm going to use the yellow palm, and it'll bring this basket back to life. And you'll see what I mean when I get everything good and done. Now, the little wall pocket that I had for her, see that? Perfect. Perfect. All I did was just wind it. It's nice and tight, almost like brand new. I didn't add no material. All I did was just rewind it. That's all I did. Just rewrapped it. Just rewrapped it. And that's what I do for a lot of the basket. I bring it back alive. That's all I need to do on a basket, because mostly you got all the materials already there. And if I can save the material without having to add anything, then I can keep the price down for the customer. So there's no difference. Now this one, because I got to go in and out, is very small. I am going to have to make a smaller nail bone, because they have the winding on this very thin. This one is very thin. So I'm really going to have to do some work on this one. You know, I guess 1 or 2 hours every day. It might take me maybe a month, maybe 2 months. But I'm only going to spend 2 to 3 hours on it. I'm not going to, I got other things I got to work on really. So I am doing 2 things when I do reworking. I also got to make my products to sell. So there are some days where I don't work on it at all, because I have other customers that already ordered a basket. So I need to get those out first, and then I go back to reworking on the bad baskets. Not a bad deal. So you can see the top. Put the top on that one, and there's a big difference in the basket. Okay, people, if you want your basket fixed, you can send them to me. But if you don't want your basket fixed, don't send it to me. It doesn't make sense, but see this basket? Look how bad this basket is. But look at the handle, and you can see all around the rim, it's almost like brand new. But then look at the rest of the basket. See how brown and tannish that basket is, and rotted it is? Look at the handle. Okay? By the time I'm finished with this basket is going to be almost brand new. And I'm going to show you this basket as I work on this basket. There's a top that goes on this basket. I have that at home. And I'll show you that later with the top on it. I'll do the entire basket, but then look at the handles. All this is going to be rewrapped. Okay? And it takes time. So that is why I tell people, if you want your basket fixed, you can send it to me. But if you don't want it fixed, don't send it to me. Because I am going to fix that basket as if I made that basket yesterday. Okay? If one customer sends a basket to me, then I'm going to work on that customer's basket first. You send your basket to me, I am not going to put your basket in front of somebody else's basket. It doesn't work with that. Okay? No matter how much money you give me, it is first in, first out. So you must be patient when you are dealing with me, because I love repairing old baskets. So you got to give me time to fix the baskets. I am taking this mask off because I do not know if this is going to come out on this video, but I'm going to repeat myself. You can see how the binding, it's almost like brand new. I am putting no new material into this basket. You will see the end. You can see how it is flaring out. The coloring on it is brown, rusted. Okay, you can see in the middle here how I put new palm. That is all I'm changing on this basket, just palm. Okay, that is going to bring out the color in this basket as if I just made that basket. So look at the edges compared to what you see now. Okay, now think about this entire basket being completed. I have a top that goes on top of this basket, and it looks beautiful right now. Okay, It's gonna kind of be, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? I'm gonna take one and we're gonna see. Look how that top is. That is how the top that I have at home is gonna be, just like this. This is not the top for this basket, but this is what it's gonna look like once it is done. I'm gonna put that back. But please be patient when you send your basket to me, and I will repair it as if I just did that basket yesterday. As you can see now, I am almost finished with the bigger one, and on this phase I've gotten the top, the sides, I've done the wall pocket, you can see almost like brand new. I also have redone the handle on this. You can see the difference now. Look at that handle. This basket is almost like very brand new. I got to do a few lines on the bottom, and then I will start on the smaller one here. I have done the top, and I just got to do the basket itself. There's a number of areas that are coming apart, and also on the bottom, so I'm going to have to do some work on that also. So this is the second phase. I am almost getting ready to finish this basket, and when I'm done, you will see the final process of the 3 baskets that I repaired. It took me a little time, but the big basket was the worst of anything. And as you can see in this basket, you can see all the holes and the skips that was put in this basket back some 50 years, I guess. And I'm gonna close all these holes in here. This one was made where it looks like it was wrapped, then in, then wrap, then in. That's making the basket very loose in the bottom here. So I'm gonna have to repair that also. Alright, this is what the basket looks like now that I have finished the outside now, the side rims. So I now finished the top, and I now have to do the bottom, which is going to be very hard because this is a tight fit, and this is the tightest that I've gotten. So I still haven't made my special nail boon to get this done, but I'm going to get this done for the customer. Then I will go and I will do the bottom of the large one. I've got the top done, I got the sides done, the handles done. Looking good, looking good. That thing's done, I guess. But anyway, I am working on the small basket with the top. I'm trying to get the bottom finished, and I've almost got it done. Got about 3 more rows on this one, and it'll be done, and I just got to do the handles. I got the top done, and this one been hard because I'm working in a tight fit. Gotta make this one really tight. It's got a lot of open holes where the last maker of this basket is trying to get it done very fast, and I hate these wrap. They wrap it 1 or 2 times and they go in. And you can see holes all through the bottom of the basket. I don't like that. Each basket maker is different. I'm a 100% basket maker. I'm a full-blooded, real basket maker. And that means My mother did it, my grandmother did it. I did not learn this from a friend or somebody out on the street. Hello.
How much are these baskets?
The small ones are $40. Get them for $35. Take $5 off.
Okay.
The medium ones
What
there.
if I buy 7 of them?
I can only
Can
take
you
a
give me
little
a
bit
deal?
of. I take a little off each one, and I won't charge you no tax. So you'll save 9% off each one.
What about these smaller ones?
The smaller ones are 40.
Oh, this is not this one.
Yeah, those ones are 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all the small ones, you get it for. I take $5 off of each one, and then no tax. So you save another 9% there too. And they make great gifts for candy and change and jewelry, stuff like that.
Could I give you 210 for 7 of them? That'd be 30 a piece.
You threw me off there.
Sorry. I'm trying to do math in my head too, right?
Let's say 7, 30 a piece. No, I can only take 5 off. I can't take 10 off. Those are hard to make. Those are not easy to make.
I know.
So you're looking at
5.
and how many you want to get? 7?
7, yeah.
That'd be $2.45.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, let me get that. $2.45 even, no tax.
All right, thank
And you pick out 7 that you want, and I'll
All right.
give you some more calls.
How much is this?
So it's on the bottom, price on the bottom. I'll take 20 off of that price too. Get a discount off the back.
350.
You use that for bread, biscuit rolls, stuff like that.
You made this?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they're good.
Good to hear.
$2.45, no tax. You pick up 7 of them there, and I'll take the stuff off. You had a second one that wanted 7 baskets. What's going on? You getting this for Christmas or?
No, a bachelorette party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hey, can I call you back in a minute? I'm like 5 baskets. Okay, I'll call you back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Last time I did a wedding like this too, I had to do 300 of these. I mean, it was
my God.
all baskets. Man,
Yeah.
that's a lot of baskets.
Yeah,
But
right.
we did it. The wife and me and friends, we all did it. To get it
Kind of get in the
done.
zone and
Yeah.
yeah.
And I put 7 brochures in there.
Perfect.
7. We have a website, everything, so you get to get all these goodies. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Well, good luck. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I would like a bunch of these, the 5 for 10.
Yes, ma'am.
My daughter fell in love with this one.
You pick out which one you like there. $18 each. Okay, let me get your change. $10
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you're going to have a very busy day.
I hope so.
There's a line waiting to get in.
Yes, yes. We hope we like that because we've been on for a long time, you know.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
Good job. Be slowly getting back to.
Yeah, a little bit at a time.
Yes, sir.
We're getting there. Okay, so some of the ladies came to town. They got a bachelorette party. So they got some of these little small baskets for bachelorette party, which is pretty good. You can use that for the candy, the change, and their jewelry. So everybody gets a little gift. Now getting back to this basket, I am trying to finish this thing so I can get it back to the customer. I've had this basket for 2 months now. It's actually 3 baskets, and I am almost done. I've done all the tops, I've done all the sides, and I got to finish the bottom on this one. So closing it up. Looking good. All I gotta do is get this out of here. Hello. On this, and I will be done with this. I'll put that top on. It's looking good now on the bottom. Okay, I am now done with this basket. I've done the sides. I think there's one more piece. Oh, right here. There's one more piece to do. The entire bottom of this one I completed. And you can see inside the basket there's no more holes, just about. You can see, can't see anything now. I've closed all the holes in this basket. So I've completely sealed the bottom. I'm sticking it out to the sunlight, and you can barely, just maybe one little peephole, but that's okay. But the entire bottom is completed. So I got one more basket to work on, and that's the handle with the cross handle and the top. And then this job will be done. You can send it back on to the customer. Well, I am finished with this 3-piece basket set that a customer sent to me. And as you can see, the wall pocket is completely done. I didn't use any materials in this basket. All I did was rewind it with the palm. I also, remember this basket, this one is done also. All the holes that was at the bottom, all that's been closed now. And this top goes, and this piece goes on the top of this basket, making it a complete basket. You can see how that looks. Looks almost brand new, as if I made this basket yesterday. And then you remember this one? Remember how that top was? Almost like brand new. Same thing. And that piece goes on top of this basket. So now we have all 3 pieces of the basket completed, and this customer should be very happy. And as you go back and you saw how that basket looked when I received it, now look how this basket is completed. It's almost as if I made this basket yesterday. So I always tell customers, please be patient. Let me do my work. And I think you will love the outcome when they're finished. As you can see, these 3 pieces, F taken care of, from now on, this person shouldn't have any more problem with this basket. I mean, it is nice. It is beautiful.
and they're going to be very happy